She was just 14 years old, a shy, quiet girl from Victoria, British Columbia, just trying to find her place in the world. But one cold night in November 1997, Rena Verk never made it home. This is a story that shook a nation to its core, and it's one we can't afford to forget. Before we get into the heart of this tragedy, if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're dedicated to telling the true stories that the world should never forget, and your support helps us continue that mission. Rena Verk, like so many teenagers, just wanted to fit in. She started hanging out with a new group of teens, a crowd she hoped would offer friendship and acceptance. But instead of friendship, she found unimaginable cruelty. On the night of November 14th, Rena was lured under the Craigflower Bridge. There, surrounded by 7 teenage girls and one boy she considered her friends, she was viciously bullied and beaten in a brutal swarming attack. After the initial assault, she managed to stumble away, hurt and alone. But the nightmare wasn't over. 2 of the teens, Kelly Ellard and Warren Glowatsky, followed her. They caught up to her, continued the assault, and then, in an act of ultimate cruelty, they held her head underwater until she stopped moving. 8 days later, Rena's body was found in the Gorge Waterway. The discovery sent a shockwave across Canada. The nation was horrified. How could this happen? How could kids, not adults, commit such a heinous act? The case forced the entire country into a difficult conversation about the dark side of teenage social dynamics, bullying, and the hidden violence simmering just beneath the surface. In the end, both Kelly Ellard and Warren Glowatsky were convicted of second-degree murder. Glowatsky, over time, would express deep remorse for his role in Rena's death and even participated in restorative justice programs with Rena's parents. Ellard, however, maintained her innocence for years, never fully taking responsibility for her actions. Rena's parents, Suman and Manjit Verk, channeled their immense grief into a powerful force for change. They became tireless advocates, visiting schools across the country to speak about kindness, empathy, and the devastating consequences of bullying. They turned their personal tragedy into a national lesson. Rena's story remains a tragic and powerful reminder that cruelty can fester and grow, even in young hearts, especially when it's left unchecked. It's a call to action for all of us to be more vigilant, to teach kindness, and to step in when we see someone being mistreated. I'd really like to know your thoughts on this. What lesson do you take away from Rena Verk's story? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. If this story touched you, please give it a like and consider subscribing for more important stories. We'll see you in the next one.